Welcome to yet another YouTube video here on this channel. Today I have a new super interesting app. This is another one of these first impressions videos. This is a daily planner app, and if you're new to the channel, these first impression videos are basically me trying out the app for the first time while I record and give my thoughts to see how intuitive this application is. And I think it is extra important with applications that are daily planners. This is more of a daily planner all in one with note taking, like everything solution. Think of something like routine, for example. That is what it reminds me of the most. But I think it is super important with daily planners and task management apps that you don't have to spend too much time actually setting it up and figuring out a system. I want especially my to-do list application and my daily planner to just work. So I have gone ahead and I have created an account and I have connected my calendar, and we will just quickly start off with the pricing. So you have a $6 a month plan, you have a $4 a month plan. This is monthly, this is annually, and you have a $250 forever lifetime plan. So basically what this application is a daily planner. It doesn't say here that it has a free trial, but it does. So when I pressed get started and created my account, it actually gave me a 7-day free trial where I did not have to enter any credit card details. As you can see right here, I have the ability to upgrade to Pro. So 7-day free trial is also included in this application, so you can test it out for yourself. So let's start off right here. You have something that looks like a dashboard view. This should be an inbox. So we will get back to the inbox, but you have some sort of inbox. It looks like you have to set it up. There is some sort of gamification here with today's points, daily streak, hours, days. So here you can have like your points. It seems like there is a Bydesign leaderboard here as well. So here you can see some of the people on the leaderboard and log into Bydesign every day to earn daily points in order to climb the leaderboard and win exciting prizes. So it seems like you can win prizes if you log on every day. The application has a mobile and an iPad app as well. A little bit more about that later. On the left here, you have your calendar. You can see my calendar right here. So this is basically what I'm going to do this Sunday. I try to not have too much work on Sundays. So Newcastle United, Manchester United, then New York Knicks, Brooklyn Nets, and it is great that the game starts at a reasonable time here in Norway, so I can actually watch it. You have your habits right here. These have age in front of them, so go for a walk, journaling, sleep 8 hours. Tomorrow the same thing, and you have your tasks here. It seems like these are draggable, so I'm wondering if I can actually drag them right from here into my calendar. So I am currently filming YouTube videos. Let's just drag it here. And you can also change the time. So let's go ahead and just check this off. And you have your habits, and I guess you can do the same for those habits as well. So that is basically the like dashboard. You have your recent pages, but I haven't added a page, so let's go ahead and create our first page. So let's give this a title. Let's say social media ideas, because I am wondering if we can like create some sort of project management inside of here. You have drag, you have tags, you have schedule, you have deadline, you can add new page, new folder, and you can also actually import markdown notes. It has backslash functionality, so I can do a backslash right here. And here you can add text, tasks, link to page. That is actually quite interesting. You can create a page inside this. So again, create a page inside another page, code, quote, divider, web bookmark, media. You can actually upload media files as well. You have tables, let's try that. So the tables actually look a little like databases. Can I change the column type? I can, so I can link it. I can have a page, I can have a date. Let's try to add something. So let's do test. But you can't open these up, that's the difference. So I can't turn this into a full page, but I'm wondering, can I add a page inside of here? It doesn't seem like I can do that either. But you have basic tables, which can be used for project management features. That is the table. You can also add tasks. So let's create test 1 and test 2, because I'm wondering if these then show up somewhere. I have a fun timeline view here as well, but let's see, does that show up in my to-dos, or can I actually schedule them? So if I can add a priority. Let's just do that. Medium priority. I can add a tag. I can add a duration. Let's schedule this to tomorrow to see if it shows up. So schedule this to tomorrow. And I can also add a deadline. This is a great feature. So basically how this works is that I decide that I want to do it tomorrow, but the deadline is Saturday. I know that this is a feature a lot of people like. You can also add duration here as well. So now I've scheduled it for tomorrow, so it should show up in my tomorrow, and it does. So you can basically schedule your tasks from your notes and then move them into your calendar. That is a feature I really like. As I said, there is a timeline view. Let's see how the inbox works. So if I press get started, it seems like the inbox is just a note page. So let's do test. Actually, let's do test 3. I can write inside of here as well. But I can then drag it into the right place. So I can now take this and I can drag it into here and it will show up right here. That is also a nice feature, and I can then turn this into a heading, a task, a page. So I'm actually a fan of the note-taking abilities here. One thing I am wondering, so if I just write go out and I go back to my notes here and I press search, will it be able to go out? Will it be able to find the text within the note? And it does. It is super slow, but it does. So it finds it, but it doesn't highlight it. So better than what I've seen in a lot of daily planner applications. The issue with a lot of daily planner applications and note taking is that their note taking or their search limits the note taking abilities. So basically that is it about this one. I can also edit the task. Let's just go ahead and create a new folder as well. So let's say this was work, and I could add all of my work stuff in here like this. So the drag and drop is actually great. And pressing the plus will quickly add a page inside. I could also just add the page if I had an idea for something. I could add the page here. One thing I am wondering when it comes to like my personal use case and how I would use this when it comes to like social media management is whether or not I would have like subfolders. Is that possible to do? Let's just try that as well. So let's call this subfolder. Can I drag this then underneath here? I can't. But what if I press this right there? It doesn't seem like you can have subfolders, but you could basically just have a place where you have multiple different pages underneath. So if I do backslash page, I could have multiple different pages underneath. Let's try that again. Doesn't work. It is supposed to work, but it doesn't work. You also have templates here. Which you could look into. Calendar, basic calendar view. Let's do the month. So a little slow here. Let's just try to reload the page. It might be my internet again. It probably is. Let's go back. So basically this is the calendar, and I can turn this into month where I can see everything. So quite simple calendar. Can I open? So I can open up my inbox and my notes right here. So what happens if I click one of these? So like this, I can click them and I can then drag them onto my calendar is my guess. The drag doesn't work. A little hard to click and drag things. So I was able to, let's just try. So you can drag things, but like I can't see where I'm dragging it. That isn't something I like. I would be able to see it pop up here. Does it do that when I drag it? So it does it on the weekly, but not on the monthly. I would like to see it on the month as well. So that is the calendar. I'm a big fan of this as well. The last thing we have here is the hub. So this shows you like goals, habits, templates, courses, a lot of different things you can check out here. So everything from how to be happier to learn Figma, managing personal finance. You have some templates here, you have some habits, you can search for things, and you can have goals. So some featured goals right there. What happens if I click one of these? I can actually download the goal with all of the different things inside of it. So great templates here as well. You have a chat and here I think you can add people in the community, especially if you have people that have the same like interests or goals as you, because you can add a bio and a whole profile page, which is something a lot of people like, so they can get accountability for their goals. The application is available on mobile, iPad, and desktop, and I can download the apps here. You can reach out to the team using this chat as well. They have a Discord, and you can follow them on social media as well. So that actually covers all of that, at least the basic features. I think this looks like an interesting application. This is a first impression video, so I'm not able to test everything, but I saw like some small minor details like the dragging a task into the month view, and some things like that. But in general, I think I am a really big fan of the idea. I am a big fan of the application. Like, I am actually impressed by this application. So it will be one I will keep an eye on going forward. But that covers it for today's video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below and I will try to get to them as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching.